In a surprising turn of events, a church became the scene of a hostage situation. No, this wasn't a Bruce Willis movie, but a Sunday service at Pastor Marvin Sapp's Megachurch. Imagine this. You're attending a Sunday service, expecting the usual hymns, sermons, and sense of community. But instead, you find yourself in a situation that's more akin to a high-stakes thriller. Pastor Marvin Sapp, the leader of the megachurch, allegedly decided to turn the service into a fundraising event with a twist. He is said to have directed ushers to close the doors of the church, refusing to let anyone leave until a collective sum of $40,000 was raised. Now, this wasn't your typical charity drive. Attendees were asked to donate $20 each, and those standing behind the pastor were asked for $100. As you can imagine, this unusual approach to fundraising sparked a wave of reactions. Attendees were taken aback, critics accused Sapp of greed and manipulation, and the public outrage was palpable. This incident has raised a lot of eyebrows and led to widespread criticism of Pastor Sapp's fundraising tactics. It's a stark reminder of the need for transparency and ethical conduct, even or perhaps especially within religious institutions. So next time you think church is boring, remember it could turn into a high-stakes thriller at any moment. As expected, the internet had a field day with this story, because who needs Netflix when you have real-life church drama? It was a spectacle to behold as social media platforms buzzed with reactions and memes inspired by the alleged hostage situation at the megachurch. Twitter was ablaze with snappy one-liners, while Instagram users took to their stories, crafting clever visuals to satirize the situation. Facebook was not left out, as threads of conversations spiraled, dissecting every aspect of the controversy. The story was shared, liked, and commented on thousands of times, making it a trending topic in no time. The criticism towards Pastor Sapp was widespread and fierce, with many accusing him of greed and manipulation. Comments ranged from the sarcastic to the downright angry. Some users labeled him a false prophet, others called his tactics a blatant exploitation of the faithful. Online forums were rife with debates on the ethics of Sapp's fundraising approach. Many questioned the very essence of his actions, arguing that they were contrary to the principles of humility, selflessness, and charity that are often associated with religious institutions. In the midst of the outrage, there was also a touch of humor. Memes popped up, depicting the pastor as a villain from a Hollywood movie, with captions that played on the hostage theme. It was a classic case of the internet making light of a serious situation, while still drawing attention to the underlying issues. In the words of one Twitter user, this gives a whole new meaning to the phrase holy hostage situation. So, after all the drama, where does this leave Pastor Sapp and his congregation? After the dust settled, the backlash against Pastor Sapp was swift and severe. Accusations of greed and manipulation, with some even going as far as to label him a false prophet, echoed across social media and news platforms. The incident has not only rocked the foundations of Sapp's megachurch, but has also sparked a broader debate about the handling of donations within religious institutions. Critics argue that such coercive tactics are unaligned with the principles of faith, while others call for more transparency and accountability in church fundraising practices. On the flip side, the controversy also brought to light the unflinching loyalty of some of Sapp's congregation members who, despite the uproar, continue to stand by their leader, illustrating the complexity of faith and devotion. As for Pastor Sapp, he's yet to face any legal consequences for his actions, but his reputation has undoubtedly taken a hit. The court of public opinion has rendered its judgment, and it's not in his favor. Whether it's divine intervention or just karma, it seems Sapp might have to do a bit more than pray to get out of this one.